This is Module 12 Reflection on Internet Safety. The first question is, using information from the provided resources, why is Internet safety so important, and what is your role as an educator in teaching Internet safety to your students? Specifically, describe how you can teach Internet safety in your future classroom. So, Internet safety is really important because of how integrated Internet is into our society and during the century we live in. So I think it's really important to protect our youth from the risks of using such an open-ended resource like technology and the internet. As an educator, it is my role to educate the risk, teach appropriate behaviors, as well as monitoring my students. I can teach internet safety by getting involved in my local district internet safety program, and if there's not, even I can talk about it in my own classroom. I can warn students about technology and show them how they can appropriately integrate it into their schooling and their life. The next question is, what were your thoughts after exploring the NetSmart's website, and what resources were most relevant to you? I thought the NetSmart website was a helpful resource in finding appropriate information and tools for teaching internet safety for all ages of students and also for educators and parents. So something that was relevant is I personally liked that they had the pre-made PowerPoints for internet safety, which was custom to all different age ranges. So they had high school, middle school, younger kids, and then like mid-elementary school. So that was cool. Next question. Reflect on the main points described in the youth safety article and describe what useful information you were able to take away from the article. So some of the main points described in this article were cyberbullying and how that reflects towards bullying as a whole, the issues that come with cyberbullying that differ from regular bullying, and the changes that educators must make to solve this issue. The next main point was about sexual solicitation and unwanted exposure to sexual content. This talked about the exposure to sexual content online whether it was sought out or unwanted. But the main thing the article touched on was how many students discovered this kind of content and what effects some research shows as a result. Finally, the third main point from the article was student privacy and for the protection of information, the protection of student information specifically. This touched on social media privacy settings and educating students on the safety of keeping their personal information private. For the useful information I took away, I would say the information I took away is what the community can do and the educators as a whole. And this lists monitoring students when technology and internet is involved, educate students and parents on the risk in place from using the internet, and then finally teaching appropriate behaviors inside and outside the classroom. And that's my reflection.